Behind.
Okay. Well, when Debbie contacted me and told me that I should say a few words, I was gonna wing it, but taking a look at this crowd, I'm glad I wrote something down. Because this is rough, this corner here is rough. But David and I met in 1992. I started working Dade County Corrections over there. As a matter of fact, I worked with Debbie in the same facility. Debbie was working in the clinic. I was the rookie on the 5th floor, working general population. That was rough. But when shortly thereafter, I put my paperwork to transfer over to the police, and when I learned that David was coming also in the same class, I was relieved that I wasn't the only one. Then we get to the academy, and we learned there was 7 of us coming over from corrections into the police. So it made it a little easier, it made it a little more comfortable. So as is natural with any group of people, we, the 7 of us, we sort of gravitated to each other. I didn't know Johnny Harrison, I didn't know Pelham, but because we came from corrections, we sort of gravitated to each other, and the rest of the academy was their group, and then this was our group here. But we shared experiences that the other classmates didn't have, so that's why we sort of kind of stuck to each other. But from those 7, 3 of us, David, myself, and Bobby, we were like nail, the finger and the nail. We were glued to each other, and it became a friendship that till today I don't think I have many friends like David. So we gelled so well that David and I used to live close to each other. I don't know if, yeah, we still live close to each other. And we would carpool from our house to David's mom's house with Amanda. Amanda, stand up. Amanda was probably a year old.
Not even, no, newborn.
2 months. I had a Jeep Wrangler, and I loved to put the top down. So we would put Amanda in her car seat on the back. Me and David would drive to his mom's house, drop off Amanda, and then drive over another block and pick up Bobby. And that was us for the duration of the academy. From the academy, we started, getting closer to the rest of our classmates. We sort of adopted Ramfis, adopted Andy, Gabriel, and Daryl Cooper, our class leader. And Jeff Young. We adopted those guys to come into our group. We became a study group. We would meet at Bobby's house to do study sessions for the state exam. That was the excuse. We really meet for barbecue and they had the pool and all that. I remember where Cooper almost fell and broke his head. The non-swimmer here, because I only swam 18 laps in the academy, had to jump in and save him. So those were good times. And throughout the entire academy, the entire group looked to David as sort of our unannounced leader because of his experience, because of his time of correction, and most of all because of his age, but nobody told him that. Then after the academy, David and I, we get sent to Hammond, lucky enough. We end on the same squad working midnights with either Monday, Tuesday, or Tuesday, Wednesday off, something awful like that. And me and David are Butch and Cassidy, Starsky and Hutch, that's us on the midnight squad, until he decided to get promoted and abandon me. So, we kind of started making our path in this department. David became a sergeant and went to work at special events. I went to work on the River Magic Causeway doing the beach thing. So, we kind of went our separate ways, but we never lost track of each other. David would either call me, I would call him. We were close, we were almost neighbors, so I would go by. So we always kept in touch with each other. And I remember when you were working special events there, in '97, the World Series, I saw you in the dugout of the Cleveland Indians. And I go, there's my friend doing his thing. So, more recently, David got assigned to the Homeland Security Bureau. And that was my personal pipeline to downloading video. I will bypass the detectives, I will go straight to the horse's mouth. Right there. I said, David, I need a video downloaded. He goes, where do I need to go? And David never said no to me. David was always, I would call him in the night. I said, David, I need a video early in the morning. And David was there.
Better guess now.
Thanks, Rick. That's the other guy from video. David, what can I say about David? The consummate professional, loyal to his friends, and willing to give you the shirt off his back if you need it. David, you've had an incredible impact on the people that you have worked with, the people that have worked for you, and the people that you have worked for. You have raised incredible kids, you have a lonely boy, and best of all, you are now retired. I want to wish you the best of luck in whatever you do from here on out. May the wind be open beside your back, the sun always upon your face. Congratulations, my friend. Enjoy your retirement.
Every told me not to apologize, but I gotta apologize in public to tell you. Midnight shift. I'm probably the only guy in the county that ran over a kid before it got blamed for it. We were in Don Carter, there was a guy who robbed somebody, put him into custody. Actually, we had two subjects. One was in my car. I'm doing a report for it, you put the guy in front of me, put the guy in front of my car. Car arrest was getting ready to leave. I put my car in drive, I go forward. And he didn't know how to, he didn't know what to do. He's like, what? He's underneath your car, so we backed it up. Luckily, we didn't kill the guy. But of course, paperwork came. And you'll get written up. And now the guy did it. In public, you want to apologize. That's what friends are for. Hopefully he's not being represented by one of the guest Easy now.
And now from the Hammocks District, Ricky Gomez.
First of all, I want to congratulate all of David's family for surviving 30 years. So his dad looking down upon us, his mom, every night that you left, your family didn't get a good night's sleep. But now they're going to get a good night's sleep. Because you don't have to deal with this stuff anymore. All right? I went to the hammocks. I was being career developed again. And I ran into David, and I hit it off. I hit it off with David. I got to tell you, an honest man, a good man, a good father, good husband, good son. And that's all you have to say about it. That's all you have to say about it. I can tell you we did stuff in the hammocks. This is one of the hardest working people I've ever been with. Whether it was painting out a wall, whether it was dealing with, whoever. And I can mention names. Caleb Martinez. Go deal with Caleb for me. Please get off my anything that I asked him to do, he would do. And he did it with a smile on his face, with a positive attitude. He was a credit to us. But I gotta tell you, and I'm only gonna do one quick story, and that's, we ended up at the seaport stopping a Cuban demonstration. And we had to drive through downtown Miami, and David's like, people are trying to take pictures of me because I'm like jumping on the running water of the things, and he's like knocking people down. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even knock you down. And when we get there, there's like 300 Cubans marching on it. And David looks at me and says, what are you gonna do now? And I look at him, I don't know, we'll figure it out. But again, David, I want to congratulate you. 30 years. You're the only person that ever made me write a list of questions for a sergeant's exam. In my whole career, nobody ever made me, and I did it because I love you and I wanted to see you promoted. And you don't know how happy I am that you got promoted, and you don't know, every time I saw you do something, it was a professional and a credit to this department, to this community, and to all of us. And we didn't run over anybody. Oh, yeah. Ricky
he was my mentor. Every time I decided to take another job, I would always make the phone call. Hey, do you think I should go? Do you think I should take it? Most of the time it was yes. A couple times it's stay away from them. So he gave me great advice up until this day. So I definitely thank you for the words of wisdom and try to guide me in the right way all along my career.
Vice President of Dade County Police Benevolent Association, David Greenwell.
Who handled the accident with you one day?
I want to tell you, you're covered by the PVA, even though you're retired, if it happens on you. Dave has always been the go-to guy for anything. When I was running the police memorial years and years ago, if I needed a golf cart or a screen or a stadium, I'd always call Dave, and Dave was that kind of guy. If you work with him, you know what I'm talking about. You are a cop. Thank you for being you. Congratulations on your retirement. Congratulations on your beautiful family and everything. We enjoyed him a lot more than we enjoyed him for the last 30 years. So, on behalf of the Dade County Police Benevolent Association, we proudly present Sergeant David Thomasanis this token of our appreciation for your contribution to law enforcement and the service to the community. From June 13th, 1988 to June 30th, 2018, 30 years.
Wow.
Amazing. On behalf of Stenham Stahl, the president of the PBA, and the board of directors, congratulations.
Dave was my big bird. Dave does a lot. Even before we started, any event going on, it was always Dave. Well, you're going to be worried.
Now you're in good hands with our commissioner. Good friend of law enforcement.
Okay, and now we have from special events, Derek Roundtree, Sandy Atkins, Dwayne Jones, and Sherry Lockett.
No, it's okay. You represent me. You represent
Go.
I want you to think about one question I'm going to ask you. August 24th, 1992. Just think about where you were and what you were doing. And I did it at Hurricane Andrew. At that time, I was in special events, and not all the people that were there at that time are just now. We have so many people that have gone on and other jobs and stuff. But I had the privilege of meeting Dave Thomasanis. It came time for football season, and all the officers' houses that were damaged. They didn't want to sign up for Rock City as a stadium. So we were trying to figure out a solution. So they invoked mutual aid. That meant any smart officers, municipalities, corrections, they could work with us during the events. That's how I met David. David not only worked during the hurricane, but would contribute to seeing things going on. Since he's been with us so many times, I mentioned to David, what are you doing incorrectly? I have nothing against corrections, but I saw his possibilities. He's a leader, like everyone else said. He'd give you the shirt off the back. If he only had a quarter in the pocket and you needed to make a phone call and had payphones in, he'd give it to you. He saw somebody coming and trying to walk across the street and they weren't going to make it, he'd help them. That's the kind of person he was. So I said, if you ever think about a career change, why don't you come over to the police department? I think you're a good officer. And that was the end of the discussion. I lost contact with David. And I had heard that he'd gone on to the academy, the police academy. I said, man, I can't believe it. He took my advice, and nobody ever listened to me. So as time went on, after he got cameras, he went to Pebble Ridge, and I had told him, if you do get hired, think about coming to special events and me. Who knows, one day I'll still be there, we can work together. So we have an opening. David applies, and guess what? He gets hired. So my wish comes true. And I said to him, you really listen to me? So after that, I knew David wasn't going to be there long. He was probably passing through. He's a go-getter. He wants to improve himself. He's a likable person. He gets along with everybody. He can fight the courage. He can calm people down. And if there's something that can be done better, he always comes up with a good idea to receive to that. So I was lucky with having David says, I'm studying for the sergeant's test. And so that's not what I want to hear, but I'm happy for him. So he passed the test, and I knew it was a matter of time he was going to be leading special events, our loss. So he goes to North Side. Somebody let me know. And I keep saying, when somebody leaves here, we got to get him back. We got to get him back. He's already trained. So as luck would have it, one of our sergeants left, and David came back to special events. And it's been a great pleasure that David, I consider to be my best friend. I've known him for 25 years. I've met his family. I've had dinner at his family's house. I see his kids grow up when they would have Kids Day, and you bring your kids to school, to work. So I know Amanda and Austin. I've seen him go through college. I met Mom. I knew Dad when he was still living. The only person I never met in the 25 years and heard a lot about was Danny. And Danny was the firefighter. Well, guess what? That which came to today, I met him. So I said, you do exist. So in closing, I'd like to thank David for being a good friend, a good colleague, and I know in retirement, he's going to still be my friend. Thank you.
One thing about working special events, we don't really have a lot of police stories, but we do have a lot of event stories. And if anybody ever knew or met Dave, they could walk up to anybody that MLK parade. He'll walk up to anybody, he can make friends with anybody, and especially if he knew how to make cock salad. That was Dave's weakness. Cock salad and ceviche. He loved that. So any event that we work, youth fair, out to the tennis, anywhere, Dave will make it his point to go find, we'll make a cock salad and try to get the best cock salad. And always envy Dave, because everywhere we go, Dave can eat anything without getting sick. He has to look at a cast iron stomach. So most of them will get sick, but Dave can eat anything and he come in and say, want some more. Everything has hot sauce. I'm quite sure you got a lot of hot sauce at your house. That's his favorite hot sauce. And like I say, Dave was there. Dave had a lot of different hats he wore. If you saw that picture up there with a Segway, Dave loved that Segway. And we got a Segway story from the stadium. So I'm working command post. They got cameras everywhere. Dave, we didn't have helmets back there, right, in those days? So Dave is being Dave, instead of driving the Segway on the road, Dave is driving the Segway on the grass. And guess what happens sometimes in the grass? You get holes. So all of a sudden, you have a camera up there, you see Dave going to the parking lot like 20 miles per hour on the Segway. And next thing you know, Dave's down. Oh Lord, we gotta call fire rescue because Dave is down on the Segway. How are we gonna sling this? No helmet, no nothing. But Dave popped back up. He was hurt. I know he was hurt. But his pride just made him keep going. So Dave did a lot of different things. And keep it real short, because Dave is probably the only person in Dade County that has grass from the Super Bowl at his house. You still have that? So if you see Dave's grass, Dave got that grass from the Super Bowl. Going on the back of a truck, the truck was like this here, and Dave's going home with rolls of salt on the back of his truck. I'm surprised he gets stopped like police. He's the only guy in Dade County that got a Super Bowl grass in his car. Right, Dave, you still got it? Yeah. and when he cuts his grass, he cuts the grass with flip-flops, right? Am I right? You got you doing it too, right? Flip-flops. How many people cut their grass with flip-flops? That's Dave. This is Dave's right-hand man, Dwayne Jones. He might not want to say anything, but those two together, it's nothing. They can come in this restaurant right now, come in here, no money, and walk back out with a bag full of food. If anybody saw Ocean's 8? Those two right there. Yeah. Nothing but a problem for them. Anything you say?
I wasn't expecting to say anything, but two things. I want to say two things. One, when I went to special events in '97, I worked for Dick Baker, and Dick Baker used to talk about David Comasanos. He's the go-to guy. So I learned in my 5 years in special events that David was the go-to guy. So I appreciate everything you did for us, because you were the go-to guy, we can always trust him. That's number one. Number two, I want to know what happened to those 300 Cubans.
We're happy you found religion.
I won't ask you anything else.
Thank you, Father.
And one more thing, even though I left the department in 2014, I thought I was going to retire. 6 months later, I find myself working at the Marlins for 2 years, and I finally got smart and said that wasn't a good thing. But now I found another job, which is the same job that Dave does. So I'm kind of semi-retired, so I hope Dave don't try to get another job. But no one else he will.
All right, so Doug, we're talking about everybody. Yeah, I replaced Doug. Doug was working for Dick Baker, and those of us that know Dick Baker, he's a very hard person to work for. So luckily I was able to win Dick over, and Doug softened him up. So it was really good going to special events. When I got to special events, I get there and I go, what have I done? And then if it wasn't for Sherry and Sandy, because we were 4 officers in the unit, if it wasn't for Sherry and Sandy getting me together and say, look, this is how you got to do this, I wouldn't know how to put events together. So they were my training officers for doing events. And like Sandy said, when I got promoted, came back, then I came back and I was working with Derek, Dick, and another Dave, but he's in Tennessee. So yeah, we had some good years. We had a really good time. When we were there back then, the off-duty rates was really low. We were the laughing stock of the department. Why are you working? Because I like to work smart, not hard. So we like to work events. There was a higher chance of going home working events than working the road. So, kudos to the guys that have to work the road and handle the calls. But somebody has to do the events, and that's a job that I think I wanted to do, and that's where we ended up. So, Dwayne and I were both preacher's kids, so we were probably both raised the same way. I was the oldest, so my dad raised us pretty strict. So Dwayne and I had an understanding. We got along with each other. I think I saw Dwayne mad once or twice, but he, as an officer or sergeant, he, I didn't let him call me sergeant. It was David and Dwayne. He put together events, and I never had an issue with it. It was always, he made working special events really, really good. Later on I got career developed, and that was just, it happens. And funny thing is, they asked me to come back a few years later. So, when you get asked to come back somewhere that you get asked to leave, it sort of justifies what I was doing in the past. So I'll do it all over again. So it was definitely a pleasure working with you guys. But yeah, Derek and I will be working together now. We have a little job we're doing baseball. Okay. Hey, it's all legal. It's all legal.
I went to the academy with that guy. What are you talking about?
Okay, and now from Homeland Security, Major Brian Bradley, Lieutenant Maggie Varela, and Victor Montalvo.
I guess I'll go first. David, come on up. First, I would just say this. Whenever I come to these retirement things, you always think, how do you measure a career? A 30-year career, Dave worked it day in, day out. And I think one of the ways you measure it is by the relationships you build and the things that you do on the job and off the job. And I think this wonderful family here, the folks that came in from since retired to come and support you, I think it's a testament to the relationship you build, and it shows the type of character and type of man you are. I've had the pleasure to work with Dave for the past year. I've known him before that on and off, but to echo what everyone said, he's a true professional, puts in a hard day's work, does the right thing. There's really not enough good things that could be said about him. The differences he's made in the community cannot be measured. But the differences he's made in everyone's life can be. And I think everyone coming out and supporting him is a fabric to your career, and I think that's a wonderful achievement. So I'll pass it on to Vic. Keep it clean for the kids.
Normally I don't get vodka in the microphone. That's always a bad idea. I actually had a long speech ready, but then he said no bad words, so congrats, David. I'm actually lucky. I've actually known David from before working together. I got to great son. I didn't like David, but his kid was a great pitcher. So it worked out really, really well. All kidding aside, in working where I work, I've had the pleasure of working for some great people, some great mentors, some smart people who helped me the way. And David. David was there the last couple of years. David is a great guy. Everything everybody said is true and then some. David will give you the shirt off his back. The stomach made of rocks is an understatement. I'll tell you one fast David story, not a cop story. With what we do, we go to some nasty places. Some nasty, hole-in-the-wall meat market, convenience stores. When they were starting the video, we were in the back and we're seeing, I'm not kidding, roaches, 2 inches of grease over the frying pit. And we're like, God, this is disgusting. Look at this. We're all done with the job, fixing my McCurry, I'm walking out the back. There's David eating chicken wings. I'm like, Dave! You saw these things. Yeah, but they're hot wings. Congratulations, my brother. You're going to be missed, hard to replace.
Thank you. I will definitely keep it clean because I don't use any of those words that Victor uses. I'm not really that good at expressing myself. But David has been my sergeant since he came to Homeland. I got lucky enough that he was my acting sergeant when he first started, and he moved on to video, and then I moved on to video. So I got to work with him both times. I have to say, like what everyone else has said, David is the most, hands down, the most resourceful guy I've ever met in my life. Anything that you need, I don't even ask how he does it, but he just gets it done. I prefer not knowing, but he does. He gets it done, whatever we need, whatever the Bureau needs, whatever we needed to accomplish our mission, somehow, some way, he gets it done and he accomplishes it. I thank him because he made my job really easy. He was like my right-hand man, always helping me out, always getting things done for the Bureau, and always thinking of what's best for the Bureau. I do have one story similar to Victor's. Of course, when I started video, a lieutenant over video, I said, I want to go and know what my guys do, I want to experience. So he goes, come on, man, you go in here, you go recover. It'll only take a few minutes. So me, at that time, I was wearing a suit, high heels, and it was 1,000 degrees, and we went to
Heat market on 27 times.
Right. So I walked in there thinking it's going to be quick. We had to basically climb ladders and get on top of the roof to get to the video. Then it took like an hour and a half, 2 hours just to download the video. And I'm here with my heels. I'm like, really, David? This is what you brought me to experience? To do video? I was like, I'm dying here, I'm dying. But it helped me to appreciate what he does and what all my guys do on a regular basis. That basically everybody thinks it's so easy what they do, and they don't. And he worked just as hard as they did, because he was not just a sergeant, he was also a video tech. He did both jobs. We know that today we're so short, he basically did the job of these guys. He didn't let them just go out there and do it on their own. He was out there. So thank you so much personally, David, for everything you've done for me, as a friend, as a team member, and also for your guys. I know you did a lot for the Bureau. So on behalf of the Bureau, it's not a computer, just so you know, it's not a mini computer. It's not lingerie, it's a Victor. The Bureau all came together, we wanted to get you a special gift. Debbie said that you were very upset that you had to turn in, like you had 3 or 4 laptops, right? That belong to the county?
I have to.
So you have to turn them all in. Now he needs a laptop, so this is our contribution towards you getting a brand new laptop.
Maggie and Mario were also retired. Probably were on me for about a year. They come to Homeland, come to Homeland, come to Homeland. One day I had enough of my other job and I go, hey, I'm going to go to Homeland. I go to Homeland. So she gave me the good news, bad news. She goes, hey, the position you interviewed, somebody's taking it. But I'll give you the admin job. All right, I'll take admin. So when I get to admin, the girls sitting in the booth back there, those are my girls. For about a month, my head was spinning. I was going, oh my God, what have I got myself into? All the reports, all the memos. But after about a month, they got me in line, and it became the greatest job that I had at Homeland. So, they made coffee every hour. I had coffee, Cuban coffee. I had, whatever we need for any meetings, the girls took care of it. And they made the Bureau look good with all the admin. Then later on, somebody left tech, and then they decided to ask me to go to tech. So that's when I went to tech. The good thing about the tech is that we had some slugs like every organization had, and we couldn't get rid of them. So what happens? Mario says, hey, Victor's coming with you. So before Victor got to the unit, anybody that was lazy took off on us, and it was great. So our unit now became a unit that we got to pick the people we got to bring in, and we actually got to bring our level of productivity up, and now everybody calls us for everything. We're not just Dade County, we get calls from Broward, from the state, from the feds, to do the kind of work that Victor does with his guys. So, I give him all the credit. He taught me just a little bit what I know. Anytime you see news media releases, anything on TV with crime, it comes out of our shop. And I'm proud of what these guys do back here. They do a lot of hard work, and it shows.
David's friend Pablo Quiñones wanted to say a few words. Pablo, are you here? Here you are.
Thank you. David, I want everybody to know, especially Elio and Fortich, I know Fortich is not here yet, before Miami-Dade Police got to experience what David's all about, and he's a great human being. I had him first in 1988. I retired as a lieutenant from Miami-Dade Corrections 3 years ago, and I gotta tell you, for me, David, on a personal level, foremost, and a professional level as well, he is the best friend I ever had. He made me a better person throughout all these years that I've known him. And David, I'm very happy for your retirement, your family as well. You have a beautiful family. I love you a lot, you know that. And I just wanted to say that to everybody here. Thank you.
All right, story about Pablo. We both have been divorced, so we both got divorced. Well, at one point, he lived with me and I lived with him, so we were like each other's roommates going up to the correction. So yeah, there were times where I even worked with him. So we did in-state transportation together. So there's a lot of stuff about corrections I'm not even going to talk about. I don't want to talk about. So we'll keep it at that. But yeah, it's definitely been a pleasure getting to know you, Pablo, throughout the years, and we've been through the good and the bad together. So it is. Now it's time to talk.
And now, we will have some very special people that waited for David to come home every night, such as his mom, Carmen Comesaña, brother, Alex Comesaña, Danny Comesaña, Debbie Comesaña, Amanda Comesaña, Austin. Anybody from the family who wants to come say a few words, please come on up. Alex will translate.
Voy a hablar en español y Alex me va a traducir.
You're going to talk in Spanish, and Alex is going to translate.
You want me to translate?
Okay. Cuando David nació en Cuba,
When David was born in Cuba,
decidimos salir del país.
we decided to leave the country.
David no tenía un año
David wasn't even a year old yet.
y mi esposo no lo dejaron salir.
And they didn't